LK1 BRUYx44. MerriweatherA.Law, we offer bankruptcy protection with the new BRUYx44 series. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Pink Shorts is filmed in front of a live democracy republic, both exposed and approved. Thank you for writing Emery on the new safety video, Auditory Nerve Auditory Station, a CBIS iPhone in 44 days. This is Pink Shorts, the use us of land, zoning, and communicating with your patents via my client's medulla, primary cortex, my primary visual, my primary auditory, my arcuate fasciculus, my hippocampus, my vertical, my bracha, my angular gyrus, or any part of the left or right hemisphere, V6 or V8, of the brain is in agreement of identical evidence, and discretion of all content obtained will be used for the old television network exclusives and Merriweather businesses at our discretion. Contact us at 594-1443 and pay your Geico bills at telephone with Kaya the RVR missing an H 1-800-932-8872. The rest is national security. Thank you. Two-party consent laws required to record or eavesdrop on any confidential communication, including a private conversation, telephone call, Google Hangouts, Google Hangouts, anything that hangs from tree. This is a news program without the consent of all parties to the conversation in violation of Code 632. Statutes and limitations don't apply. I don't know why we're waiting. Intrusion claims in California last for 2 years, according to Code Section 335.1 or January 18, 1 a.m. or June 19, 10 p.m. patent, it shows. Bruheimer. Recognize intrusion upon seclusion claims. Reference Howell versus New York Post Code. This is a live email you have received. We have a left-hand shock while explaining this legal disclaimer. An intrusion on seclusion claim is a special form of invasion of privacy. Intentionally intrudes physically solid to the seclusion of another. Ooh-hoo in moist states intrusion on seclusion. A plaintiff must generally establish four elements. First, without authorization, defendant must have intentionally intruded the private affairs of the plaintiff or a babysit in the business. Check. Second, offensive to a reasonable person or a babysit in the business. We have a right foot shock. We're not waiving. Third, a private matter. And fourth and finally, cause mental anguish, pain, and suffering, tooth tightening, head ringing, aneurysm, stroke to the plaintiff or a babysitting business. Please reference mass tort claims. If you don't perform your job properly, you can be sued and imprisoned. Please refer to mass tort claims and intrusion upon seclusion. Don't break so fast. I'm the attorney guy. Thank you, attorney guy. I'm very excited to do today's show. I'm savvy from head to toe. ID invalid. I did everything you wanted me to do. Audio experience 11 song. Perform your jobs properly. Mass tort claims. Motivational speaker, richest man in America, universe, world, galaxy. Pick the short way. I saved everything you needed. Pre-ordered as of yesterday. Pick up on the 19th of August. I'm the highest paid singer in the world. Tweet us via early or late at FRESH underscore. If I wish I could do the ceremony, I would JORDNZ. I'm ordained every 20 minutes of the hour. Remember 311 on to speak your screening process. All liquids us being allowed an escape, a 3-ounce size container. American, United, or Virgin American Airlines. We're all regulated. We're all the same. Remember 2511, we are intercepting these flights. Wire, oral, or electronic communication prohibited. We can fly these things from the ground. We can intercept. Today's show is MerriweatherA.Law and America's first singing attorney. We make the law sound wonderful, the way it should have been. Besides everything, QRM agency, all broadcast media network. I love a song. Close the doors. Seatbelts. The music will sink into the sound system. Temperatures on 67 degrees. Climate control, climate changes. Your new iPhone is the president. You don't have to watch the debates. We're in the 2017 Luxury from Me to You You can run your windows up. You can run your windows down. You can ride with us. You get the finer things in life. Please don't promote suicide. It's 120.30. It is a E-class felony. 4 years in prison, $5,000 fine. New movie in Friday. Today's show is Pink Shorts, Adobe Willustrator Pre, featuring Nicole Blowacki, the resume of myself, someone else, someone else, someone else, someone else, someone else, someone else. We last saw Nicole Blowacki in a Chevy Beretta V6 or V8. We last saw Charlie on the credit card regulation state. That's our new series, BRUYI44. Hello, Fox News. Today's show is MerriweatherA.Law, Soundtruck, Zoning. You built it. Just like you built Los Alamos in my toe. We have to own up to it. Today's show is LK1 BRUYx experiment 44. It's a lesson in sex, XY chromosome, Chrome, Netscape, 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 Internet Explorer. Hello, Ford, All American Drive. Hello, Taurus. Hello, Mercury. Sable Sabres. We're in check. Today's show is VMerry02. Niagara. VMerry02. First Niagara. VMerry02. First Niagara. New Courthouse. Robert Hy Jackson. Robert L. Johnson. Thank you, BET, for $3 million settled. Blockbuster on Delaware has acquired the network. Today's show is CDMA, Co-Division Multiple Access, and GSM. Supervisor Ethan, ethnicities must separate. Our site director is Jillian from the Buffalo Jills. Put it together. Orenthal, you're acquitted. Civil suit settled. Email emma.vi, HSBC, iPhone, or 1040 a refund. Mistakes in programming differences part LK1 BRUYx44. The president is waiting to speak to us. It's his birthday. Miles White, the only way. Let's get our video in progress. Happy birthday. This is an IMS. That's not true. An IMS for business sake. It's happy, happy, happy. I agree. Right. An IMS has a different view of what today is. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
This is Geico, Kayo, IVR.
It is so good to see all of you.
How will you be making your payment today?
Settle down.
504. MasterCard or Visa. American Express. Discover. Diners Club. I'll be using MasterCard. Because the way that you're talking, you need approval.
Well,
I agree with the IMS.
Let me
You need an approval from a 5.
Let me first of all
Happy birthday, Barack. How are you?
Lack of enthusiasm.
Happy birthday. 55th birthday.
Everybody is so shy and quiet. So
Twitter, we love you. Hello, Twitter.
First of all, I want to thank Emmanuel for the great introduction and the outstanding work on behalf of the people of Uganda. Please give Emmanuel a big round.
Data video is August 3rd. President Obama participates in Yali Town Hall.
I don't know whether they chose Emmanuel because he's such a great speaker, which he is, or because they thought he and
We
I
love
were
your
cousins.
cabinet. California
Because,
closet.
Obama, there must be.
We love it.
There must be some connection. Now, I know that you've been.
We
in
love
this
where the
fellowship
canned
for a
goods
few
go.
weeks.
The cabinet.
I know that for many of
That's
you,
correct,
this is your
Ray
first
Ray.
visit to the United
The
States.
canned goods.
So let me
Cabinet.
start by saying, on behalf of the American people, welcome to the United
2
States.
canned goods. Canned goods.
I don't want to give a long speech because I'm really here to hear from you and to answer your questions and to get your comments.
Happy
ideas.
birthday from Pink
But I do
Shorts.
want to just take a moment to
Happy
step back
birthday.
and talk about why
Pink Shorts.
being
Happy
here is so
birthday.
important. Not just to me, but to all of our countries
Single.
and
Happy
to
birthday.
people around the world. I stand here as the President of the United States and the son.
Yeah, happy birthday from Fulton,
An African.
Tosh
Michelle and I have
Perjury.
always tried to
Happy
instill in our
birthday,
girls,
Barack
daughters, a sense of their
Obama.
heritage, which is American and African and European,
Well, happy birthday. This is a
with
nice
all the strengths
currency.
and all the struggles of that
Happy.
heritage. We took them to Africa. We wanted to open their eyes to
Where's the birthday
amazing
cake? Where's that?
tapestry of history and culture and music. We looked out from those doors of no return. We stood in the cell
We would like to
where
see the birthday
Mandela
cake.
refused to break. And as president, I've now visited sub-Saharan Africa 4 times, which is
Happy
more than any other
55th.
U.S. president.
Clap, 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 clap. Today's show is sponsored by
Even as Africa
BRUYx44.
continues to face enormous challenges,
Bankruptcy protection
poverty,
at
disease,
MerriweatherA.Law.
conflict, I see a continent on the move. You have one of the world's fastest growing regions, home to
That's
a middle
correct.
class that is projected to grow to over 1 billion consumers. You are more connected by technology
Thank you, Papa John's,
and smartphones than ever before,
for acquiring
as I can see
Blockbuster.
here today. Africa is sending more
Thank
of its
you,
children to school.
Blockbuster.
You're saving more lives from HIV/AIDS and infant mortality. And while there's still more work to do to address these challenges, today's Africa is a place of unprecedented prosperity and opportunity. So over the past 7.5 years,
Thank you,
I've worked to
Kenya.
transform America's relationship with Africa so that we are equal partners. As so many Africans have told me, you want trade, not aid. Trade
Thank
that
you,
supports
Legal
jobs.
Africa. Thank you very much.
So we've been working to boost exports with Africa. We're working to promote good governance and human rights, to advance security, to help feed families. Earlier today,
What's
I
your
signed
birthday
a new
wish?
executive order so that we're doing even more to support American companies that are interested in doing business in Africa.
What's your birthday wish, Mr. President? Yeah, what's your birthday
And this
wish?
fall, we'll host the second U.S.-Africa Business Forum to encourage more trade and investment.
What's the
And
birthday
we're going to keep
wish?
working together in our Power Africa initiative to bring cleaner electricity to more than 60 million African homes and businesses.
Good health. Yeah, we would like good health here at Geico.
And we're doing this not
Frosted
just because
Flakes,
I
we
love
love
the
it.
people of Africa, but also because
We love Frosted Flakes.
the world will not
Tony
be able to deal
Nicely.
with climate change or terrorism or
Yeah,
expanding
Tony Nicely
women's
is Tony
rights.
Flakes. Tony
All
Flakes.
the issues that we face globally without a rising
The cereal.
dynamic and
You know, we love
self-reliant Africa.
cereal. We met him before.
More importantly than anything else, depends
That's correct,
on
Fulton.
a
You have
rising
met
generation of new leaders.
the president of Geico.
Depends on you. That's why 6 years ago I launched the Young African Leaders
What did we
Initiative,
know then?
because I've always believed that
This is an
one
argument.
person can be a force for positive change.
Yep, we knew one person was going to win.
That one person, as Bobby Kennedy famously said when he visited,
That's
So what-
correct.
that one person can be like a stone, a pebble, thrown
We actually
in a lake,
knew
creating ripples. Ripples of hope, he called it.
the genealogy.
And that's especially true for all of you. You're young, you're talented, optimistic.
It's half,
You're
it's
already
half.
showing you
It's
can make a difference.
in the
So
freezer
what we want to
section.
do not only is
It's
to connect
helping us. It's
you with each
hamburger.
and to resources
It's a glove
and
with 4
networks
fingers.
that can help you become the leaders in business and government.
It's Kraft
and civil
Foods, we
society
knew.
Of tomorrow. And the response has been overwhelming.
It's goulash. What
Across
else?
Africa, more than 250,000 people
Who hasn't had
joined
goulash?
our Yali network.
It's hamburger and
access to online
pasta. We have a
courses.
right foot shock
We
explaining
have a network of
goulash.
peers and mentors across Africa and across the globe. We've issued nearly 150,000 certificates.
Hello, Elaine
from those
Booley.
courses.
Goolie.
I might,
Elaine
when I
Booley
have more time, maybe
Goolie.
teach one of those
Goulash.
courses myself.
Someone's hamburger helper in here. Yeah, someone's hamburger and helper in here. I don't know who it is.
Right now, I'm kind of busy.
Today's
We're
show is
training
sponsored by
thousands of young people
BRUY,
in
bankruptcy
leadership and
abbreviated.
entrepreneurship and networking at
A
our
lesson,
four regional
XY
leadership
chromosome.
centers in Dakar, Accra, Nairobi,
Netscape.
and Pretoria.
And
And
Internet
today,
Explorer,
I'm
your
proud to welcome
first.
all of you, the
Web
third
browsers.
class of Mandela Fellows.
I love Netscape, Bin Laden. I do. I really do. I swear I do.
More than 40,000 people applied.
Netscape.
You're our biggest class yet, double the size of the previous year, 1,000
And the Mercury
Young Fellows strong.
Mountaineer. He loves
For the last 6
he loves
weeks,
those
you've been
Netscapes.
studying
You
and
know,
learning at some
Netscapes.
of
You just get away.
America's best universities.
Get away from
Today,
everything.
you're not just Mandela Fellows, but you're also Hawkeyes and Buckeyes and Sun Devils.
Today's show is sponsored by Netscape and Internet
We've got some Fighting
Explorer.
Irish here. We've got our first class of Energy Fellows.
And Pandronium. Chrome.
Young people at UC Davis studying new ways to promote clean energy and fight climate change.
Only
And
from
not only have you
suborbital
been studying and learning,
browsers.
but you've also immersed yourself in American culture. You've looked at
Browsers.
sites from our nation's founding in Boston and Philadelphia. You've visited the
Browsers.
9/11 Memorial in New York. Spent time
Browsers.
in my hometown of Chicago.
Suborbital.
You've got a
Browsers.
taste of America, which for some of you
Bill Gates.
apparently included something called
That's
lobster
correct,
ice cream, which I've
Siri.
never
You're a
tasted.
browser.
But I have to admit, sounds terrible. But that's okay.
Netscape.
You were very brave.
Go Chrome.
You've also gotten a front row seat on the
Crohn's disease.
fascinating
What's
roller
Crohn's
coaster
disease?
process of
Well, she
American
made it up.
democracy,
She doesn't have
because you're
Crohn's
here
disease.
during election season.
Why would she
and I
have
hope you
Internet
buckled
Explorer
your,
disease?
seatbelts.
Radio Shack is so
But
funny.
it actually has been a good lesson.
They're so
and a
funny. They
reminder,
don't have Crohn's disease.
democracy is hard everywhere, even in the world's
It's Firefox.
oldest continuous
Chicken pox.
democracy. It's always
Hello, Firefox. Chicken pox.
challenging. And
Browsers.
it's always messy.
Suborbital
But as you're
browsers.
watching our election, I want you to know that
You know,
one of
get
the
your
things that
eyebrows
leaders in
done and
Washington
get it. Okay.
agree on
This
both
is
sides of the
a
political aisle,
Get out.
Republicans and Democrats, is the importance of a strong American
Today's show is
partnership
sponsored by
with nations
Virgin
in the East of
America.
Africa.
Fly with us.
That's true today. I'm confident it'll be true.
And Virgin Mobile.
So we're going to keep standing with you. America's going to keep standing with activists like
Well, who was that?
Fuko of Tanzania. Where's Jalene is a lawyer and human rights activist. A few years ago, she thought people in Tanzania should be able to use their mobile phones to read their constitution. So she went out and designed Tanzania's first
Wonderful.
database of constitutional resources, opening up her government to more
Opening up the government. We love the government so much.
and the responsibilities. So thank you so much, Jalene, for the great work.
Yes, thanks for the good work.
We're going to keep standing with social
Happy
entrepreneurs
birthday,
like
White House.
Awa Kaba, Senegal. Oh, where's Awa? Where? You're over here. So, who was this guy who jumped up?
Happy second birthday.
He's
2 birthday cakes.
he's what you call your hype man. He was hyping you up. So Awa co-founded a tech hub to offer free training for women in coding.
Hello,
and
multiple
IT
name
skills.
stores.
And she also started an e-commerce platform to help Senegalese women
AJ
take
Wright.
their products,
Follow.
whether it's cosmetics or fruits or jams, to the market and to the world. Because Awa knows that when our women succeed,
Multiple
our country
name
succeeds. So
clothing
thank you
store.
for the good work.
Thank you, First Niagara.
We're going to keep standing with strivers like Mamba Francesco of Angola. Where's Mamba?
Today's show is sponsored by BRUYx.
Mamba is his own hype man.
Alexa. Sex.
So,
Experience.
so 2 years ago, he wanted to be a Mandela Fellow, but he didn't qualify because he didn't speak English. So, he
And
buckled
by
down, he
Seminelli
studied,
LP,
he learned,
we built it.
and he's
We
here today
settled.
helping other young people
With the boy on us.
read and write and make
That's me. I'm the boy on that card.
Good
Weak
job.
Wool. I shop at Weak Wool because they have double manufacturer
It's in
coupons
memory.
and double terms.
John Paul
And
was,
my Apple iPhone is the
many of
president.
you know John Paul was a bright young leader from
Can the
Nigeria who
president
inspired
confirm the
people
iPhone's the
around the world
president?
with his work for peace. Tragically, he lost his life earlier this summer in a hiking accident. And I know you're showing solidarity with
I
the
know.
green
Thank
ribbons
you.
that some of you are wearing.
That's been confirmed.
Like you, I have faith that John Paul's legacy of building peace and fighting for
Auxiliary.
children's rights will live on.
In
Not
44
just in
days,
Nigeria,
the new
but
iPhone
in all those he
releases.
inspired in your countries, back home, and here in the United States.
Is that a
Because this is a two-way
coincidence?
street.
Oh, no,
For
it's
all the
not.
experiences
Fox.
that you're gaining here in the United
Fox
States,
News.
we're
No
learning
conspiracy.
from you. We're energized by your
He's the
passion.
44th.
We're learning from your perspectives.
It goes with Nixon. That's 16.
And that's why this year, for the
That's
first time,
why.
Americans travel to Africa to visit
Hello,
Mandela
Richard
Fellows in
Nixon,
their home,
wherever you are.
so that Americans
This is VCU.
could learn about development and community building and more from Africans.
Today's show is sponsored by
And
MerriweatherA.Law.
even more
Law firm and
Americans will
salary
participate
advances.
In this exchange
Separated
next year.
bonuses.
It's also why I'm excited to announce new
Tuition
support
and
for
bar
Millennium
exam.
Challenge Corporation,
Review courses.
the U.S. African Development Foundation,
Reimbursement.
and the City Foundation to provide even more Africans
Relocation
grants
and real
professional
estate
opportunities.
benefits.
Give them a big round of applause.
Acquisition interest. Apply within. State all qualifications. Revenue incentives. We don't pay full price.
So these
Or donate
partnerships
to
don't
Title
just change
VI
the lives
agency
of young
receive its
people like
iPhone.
you, they're also energizing our countries and shaping the
Loan forgiveness. Join us directly
we've
from
created
America's
programs like
top
this, not
law
just in Africa,
schools.
but in Southeast Asia.
Paid registered at
Americas,
$200,000.
So you're part of a huge and growing
From
network of the next generation of leaders around the world.
around the
While
world
I'm
is
going to
correct.
leave it up to historians to decide my overall legacy, one of the things that I'm really proud of is my partnership with young people like you, because all of you inspire me. So
The
for
new
years from
Or
now,
Television
you're running
Network.
a big business or doing a great
Today's show sponsored by our self-titled album.
as a president or a prime
Available on
minister
YouTube Amber.
or a minister of finance or
YouTube
something. My
Red.
hope is that you can look back and you will keep drawing from the strength and the experience.
And 84 number.
I hope that you'll remember those of us who believed in your potential,
Number.
and I hope
In lieu of
you
vlog.
then give back to the people who are coming up behind you.
Thank you for student in lieu of
Because that's
vlog.
how we keep making progress
Umber.
together across oceans.
Our
and across
album is
generations.
available on YouTube Umber.
So, as you do that, you
Umber.
should know that you'll always have a partner and friend in the United States of America. I could not be prouder of all of you. And the great
Available
work
on
that you've
YouTube
done. I
Umber.
want to once again thank
In lieu
our
Umber of
outstanding
vlog.
institutions, our universities that have been hosting you.
That's
Very,
correct.
very proud of their great work. And so, with that, now what I want to do is open it up for questions. I know
84
that some
number.
people are
Happy
watching,
birthday.
on the Yali
4 by
Network
4.
online. So
7 by
hello, everybody.
7.
Over the past week, they've been sending in questions over Facebook. So we're actually going to start with one of those. And
Today's
we've
show
got,
is sponsored by Virgin
the Yali
America.
alum
Fly
here
with
to read
us.
our
Visit
first
our
question.
Facebook page.
Steve Zita. Where are you, Steve? There you
FAAC.
are. You're gonna
Good
read
travel
our first
now.
question. Go ahead, Steve.
Thank you very much, sir. By the way, you just said that people
Happy
might wonder if you
birthday.
and Emmanuel were cousins. I just wanted to say that in this room, we're all brothers, and you're one of us.
So, although I have to say that at this point I'm probably an uncle. I wish I could say
Born
I was a
in
brother or a cousin, but now
1961.
I've got some gray hair. So
My last
Go
4.
ahead.
Yes, sir. So thank you very much. I'm Steve Zita from DRC. I'm a 2015 alum. I was at the University of Texas at Austin. There they are. And as you know, the Yali network is a huge pool of about 250,000
We
people.
want to say hello to
So
Joseph
we
Hardy
all
from
here.
84
Unfortunately, I
Lumber.
think we might not fit in the room.
Located at 84
Our
PA.
first question comes from Charles Tembo from Zambia, who wanted to know what has been
The
the most
founder,
challenging issue
Joseph
you've
A.
had to
Hardy
handle
III.
since you became president of the
I'm
United States? And
CEO
also,
Maggie
what would be
Hardy.
your last message as a president, of course, to
Magrico.
the young people across the globe?
Well, I've had my share of tough issues.
84 lumber.
The issue that had the greatest magnitude was the issue I faced when I first came
In
to
lieu
office.
of love.
That was that the world economy was in the midst of an unprecedented financial crisis that was then spilling over into the
Is this about bankruptcy
broader economy.
abbreviated?
And
Well, it's the only objective.
the growth and trade and
It's
the
horticulture.
entire financial system
McKinley High School.
was contracting at a pace that we hadn't seen since the 1930s, since the Great Depression. And so the series of actions that we had to take
And
very
it's performing
quickly to
arts.
strengthen our banks,
Our three
to
choices.
coordinate internationally,
Lafayette,
to unlock the financial system, to
Hutchinson
make sure
Central
that people did not
Intelligence
engage in
Agency,
protectionist behavior,
or
to
performing arts.
necessitate our auto industry, to put people back to work.
What kind of
to make sure
metforming
that
arts are
we
we?
didn't get
Met,
further downward
metforming.
spiral, to stabilize the housing market here.
Well, you've got
That was
silver.
important not just for the
Petforming
United
arts.
States, but that was important internationally because
Well.
we're such a big engine for economic growth. And we're still suffering from some of the scars from that Great Recession that we had
In lieu of
2007,
love.
2008. But
Well, we're having a slumber party.
overall, we averted the worst of the crisis.
Who wants to have a slumber
We were able to
party?
stabilize the situation so that the world could start growing again. And that means
Thank you, 60
jobs,
Minutes on CBS.
opportunity and
In
prosperity
48
for all.
hours, news investigative programming.
Probably the most
And 84 lumber.
frustrating
A
challenge that I've had
Phoebus
on an
iPhone.
ongoing basis typically involves conflicts outside of the
Hello,
United
Nicole
States.
Blowacki.
Syria is
We
the
last saw
toughest
her in
example.
a Chevy Beretta.
But the conflicts that we continue to see in South Sudan,
V6,
for example,
V8 engine.
where after years of fighting and millions of people dead, finally there was the opportunity to create an independent country of South Sudan, and yet
Thank
now
you.
within South Sudan there's still conflict between the two countries, or between two factions. Those are very challenging because the United States, on the one hand, cannot police and govern every spot in the world. On the other hand, people look to us to have a positive influence, and our goal has been consistently to try to bring people together so that they can sit down and resolve issues politically rather than through violence.
Today's show is sponsored by Hot Pockets of
It
Sandwiches.
is a source of ongoing
The
daily
chewy, yooey,
frustration
gooey,
for me
yooey, 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 yooey.
that we have not been able to
Sanchez,
stop some of
easy
these
40,
conflicts.
1040. You've been settled.
One of the things that we've seen in the world today is a shift. It used to be that
W2.
you had these big
What else
wars
do they
between
want?
great powers.
You know, what
Now,
else?
so often, the greatest suffering arises
What else could
out
they
of
want?
either
They get a refund.
ethnic conflict or sectarian conflict or
They didn't even earn it.
states that are unstable, and the consequences for ordinary
Free.
people in those countries are enormous. And in some ways, it's harder to stop those kinds of conflicts than it is simply to defeat an army that is.
We want to say hello to
clearly
Eshawn Camp, the valedictorian of School 3 Grammar School.
the challenge of terrorist networks, which has been an ongoing
Yeah, it's
project of
P-Mac.
ours and many
We
of our
get it,
partners
yeah.
around the world, is tied up with this issue.
Camp,
Because when
P-Mac,
you have regional
camp.
conflicts and young people are displaced and they are without education,
Eshawn.
and they are without prospects, and they're without hope,
And Insurance. Allstate. Thank you, guys.
the possibilities of them being recruited to an organization like ISIL or Al Qaeda or Boko
Oh,
Haram,
what is this?
even if it's just a tiny, small percentage, is obviously going to be higher than if people are given opportunity and their stability in their lives. So
Today's show is sponsored by Virgin
one thing
Air.
that I
Fly
know
with
is
us.
that
Visit our Facebook
the way
page.
we're going to solve these problems is not in
FAAC,
isolation,
Book
but
Travel.
by having people of goodwill from across regions.
Yeah, this is an
across
IMS. I'm
continents
from the
working
community.
together.
I grew
And
up
that
with them.
begins
I
many
ate
young
dinner
people
with them.
like you
I
around the world
played
who are
sports
trying
with
to do the right
them.
thing.
And now I work here.
All right, next.
MerriweatherA.Law.
Oh, by the way,
From
I always go boy, girl here to make sure things are equal. That was a young man who asked
I'm
that
their
question,
best
right?
friend. Now I'm an
So
attorney.
it's a lady's turn. Go ahead, right there.
I was offered before you.
There,
That's
you've got
true.
a microphone.
I was totally offered.
Hi, thank you for the chance, Mr. President of the United States. Okay.
I'm from the
I work
community.
in international advocacy.
What's your name?
My name is Samreen LK. I'm from Sudan.
Okay.
But I'm involuntary.
I'm co-founder of something called the Sudanese Human Rights Initiative. I go work in international advocacy a lot, and we meet representatives from your
Oh,
government,
look at this.
and they play a big role in influencing the resolutions
It's
that come up in
nice.
Sudan.
Nexus.
Which part they will be. So I really
Vocal
want to understand
seduction.
how the United States stands, because we have sanctions and sometimes I feel they're not enough. So I want to see in the international relations what the situation of the United States and how can they help to
Chippewa.
empower young people like us and to be heard and to be in round tables to help in developing the democracy in the country. And
Good. Excellent. Well, Sudan is an example of some
Thank
of
you,
what I was
Dr.
talking about
Edward
earlier, right?
Grisario.
There's a
We
history
appreciate
in
everything.
Darfur and other parts of the country of enormous conflict.
Let's all thank the
internal to Sudan.
Grizz. Hello,
And
Grizz.
our
We love the
goal when we,
Grizz.
whoops. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. I'm tearing up the stage here.
Thank you, Grizzlies.
Our goal when we put together a package of sanctions is not to punish the people of that country, but is
Happy
rather to
birthday.
make sure that we can exert some
Nixon.
leverage.
We want to say hello to
that
Shaleka
The
Mixon,
country is more
Shaleka
responsive
Nixon,
to the needs
and
of the
to
people, that
Cree
they are more
from
prepared to
Aldi's.
open up
Hello.
government to
Krisha Crenshaw.
peaceful concerns and
Where would the president like us to eat
people who are
dinner?
trying to organize around
for
human
his
rights
birthday?
or democracy or so forth.
Where?
The pressure that we apply
What's your birthday wish?
is not always enough to actually entirely
Yeah, you
change
can.
the practices inside those countries. And sometimes, let's face it, there are
We've done this
countries that
before.
are very resentful.
It might as well
and
be
suggest,
the
"Why don't you
original.
mind your own business?"
Original.
Right? Their attitude is, "Who is America to tell
Let's
us
try the original.
what to do when you yourselves have your own problems inside your country?" And my response is that America has to have some humility in recognizing
Anonymous, what kind of
we have our own
conversation are you
issues.
having with him?
That
Geico, it's
ultimately,
okay.
whether it's people in
It's his
Cuba
birthday,
or
okay?
people in Sudan or
Anonymous,
people
take a 15-minute break.
Other
What
parts
are
of the
you
world
saying?
where there are challenges around human rights,
Geico,
that
I'll be doing
ultimately
the
it's going to be
interview
up to the
here.
people themselves in those countries
Anonymous,
to
take up
determine
some
their fate.
time.
But I do believe that there's
This is
certain
Anonymous.
principles
I'm from the community.
that apply everywhere. I believe that governments should follow the law and not be arbitrary. I believe that every individual has certain rights to speak freely.
1961.
And to practice their own faith.
That looks
freely,
really familiar.
and to assemble peacefully to petition their government.
That's
I believe
right,
that
yeah, too.
women should be treated equally. And if you come from a country in which it is traditional to beat women or not give them an education,
I know that it's
or
about
engage in
me. It's
general
gotta be.
mutilation, then you should change your traditions because those are bad
Well, we're
practices.
now answering Twitter questions.
And
anonymously. Twitter. We have a Twitter question.
So I do think it is important for us to
Dear
stand
Pink
up
Shorts,
for
what
those
is the
principles,
Grizz?
recognizing that we're not perfect, that we
Geico?
need to listen to
We
criticism,
can't answer what's the
just
Grizz.
like other countries do. And
It's
also recognize that even
unbelievable.
as we may sanction a
Unbelievable.
country, for example,
The
we also
Grizz.
need to engage with them
At what?
so that there becomes the
The
opportunity
Grizz is
for
a
dialogue,
boss.
and hopefully we can have some positive influence. Now, there are going to be times where, and I said
Incoming
this
tweet
before,
from
where
CNN,
the
from
United States
the
is
actual
standing up for human
president,
rights, but the country that we're
former
dealing with
President George
also
W. Bush, fears
is a partner on
isolationism,
national security issues.
nativism, and protectionism.
And so we have to balance
And
the
VS
needs
is
for
Nativity,
our
the Virgin
security
Mary,
interests
Virgin
and having
America. Fly with us.
diplomatic
Visit our
relations with that
Facebook
country
page,
while still
travel.
applying some pressure.
Well, that's correct.
And I think that sometimes
See,
people
Siri,
view this
you are
as
an airline,
hypocritical.
you're a
Why aren't
phone
you
company,
always
you're
putting pressure on every country? If a country's doing some bad things to its
you're
people,
a
you
shoe
should have no
company,
dealings
you're
with them at all.
everything.
And I will tell you
VS
that
is
that's a
Geico
luxury
too.
for people
Kyle the
who are outside of
LVIP.
government to be able to say that. But when you're inside of government, then
Audio
you have
experience
to try to
11 songs.
balance. Okay, I'm going to engage with this government. We're going to talk to this government. We'll meet with them. And we will
can't
be
wait
honest
to
with them
see
about our
you.
differences, even as we're working with them
A
on some of
handshake.
the things that we agree on.
Hello.
And hopefully, over
I'm
time,
VS.
this makes a difference.
Geico.
It has some impact.
And you're the
Our
president.
hope is that
Hello.
Sudan, over time, is more
Let's
responsive
talk.
to
Have
the
dinner.
basic principles that we've discussed.
And settle.
That by engaging with them,
Is that
sometimes
okay
around
with
regional
you?
conflicts where we have common interests or around anti-terrorism efforts, that
Suggestion
the
aborted.
opportunities for dialogue improve.
This is about
across
American
nations.
Airlines. It's not
But
about us.
ultimately, it's going to depend on the courage and the conviction of
It's the planners.
people inside of Sudan or inside of any of your countries
It's the plan.
to be able to bring about change in a peaceful fashion. All right, but we're very proud of you.
It's
So keep up your
kind.
good work.
Kind.
All right.
A tomato tree.
It's a guy's turn.
Don't bite the tomato. Stevie
that man in the corner
Tomato.
right there. Go ahead.
It's Stevie
No, this one right
Tomato.
You,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
Stevie Tomato.
right there.
Yeah. Tomato man.
Go ahead.
It's a
Thanks
tomato
very
man.
much, Mr.
Yeah.
President. I need, first of all, if you
It's
can
not
allow
a
me,
it's a
to
tomato
ask to
man.
my fellow
I
all
agree,
providers,
it's the
if you can
tomato
just
man.
stand up and thank again
Heinz
once more
man.
the President Obama.
Catch up, man.
Oh, you don't need to do that. That's fine. Thank you.
Thanks very much. I appreciate you too much. I'm Christian Mapenano
Happy
from
birthday.
Congo. And first of all, I would like to thank you because you have given me the opportunity to know something about America. I've noticed that America is not perfect.
Today's show
Even
is
our countries are
MerriweatherA.Law,
not perfect. But I'm
offering
a
Whyite
journalist, and we have
protection.
used media to
Liquidate
destroy
your
our
assets with
Africa, to
us.
destroy our countries. Today, all they know
Liquidate.
about Africa, it's poverty,
Oh, I don't want to
it's
liquidate
hunger,
my assets
it's
because,
malnutrition.
you know,
Although what I know,
I don't
I'm
want to
speaking
liquidate,
like a Congolese.
you know, those
Congo that
human
I love too
liquidates.
much.
It's not good.
My
I don't
country
want to
has
liquidate
got
my assets.
many natural resources.
It's
And
okay, food, and
it's
you'll
victim
be
of this
at a
wealth,
zero
of this
balance.
richness.
I just don't
Because
want to liquidate
powerful
my
countries have
assets.
used
You know, I
this
don't want
to
to
destroy
liquidate.
our people, to bring war in our
You
countries,
never know what
to
they have.
bring armed groups in our
So it
countries.
doesn't want to liquidate his
And people
assets.
are
We
being
offer
poorer
bankruptcy
and poorer
protection
every day.
here.
And countries which
Liquidate it.
are making armed weapons
And I ride trucks.
keep on improving,
No,
keep
I don't
on
want to liquidate.
developing, and this is not good. So I'm going to
My
ask
history
a favor
teacher's
from you.
here.
The first one is
Or
that
hello,
you're going
Mr.
to leave
Clemchuk,
the White
Clippy.
House, I think, by November.
That's why I don't want to
So
liquidate.
January, but that's okay.
yeah, that's
Mr.
good. It
Clemchuk.
will be in January. So
There seems to be a trail.
ask you one
Liquidate.
favor. First of all, if you can be a mentor to
Tom
our
Brady
leaders,
liquidate.
political leaders, as soon as
It's
you are going
okay.
to
We
take
know
the
Tom
White
Brady
House,
and the
please
say
be a
say.
mentor to our African leaders
Oh, okay.
because you are an African American.
That's right.
To
That's good.
change this continent.
Liquidate your
And the
assets.
second favor, I'll need really a special picture
Bryce.
with you. Thanks very much, President.
Thank you, food, and that liquidate. Roleplay. That was
All right.
excellent.
So this is as good a time as any to let you know that
No dates on
after
the
I'm done, I'm
liquid.
going to shake
No
everybody's
liquids on the
hands.
date.
No, wait.
That's correct.
When I say everybody, I don't mean literally everybody. I'm gonna, because there are thousands
It's
of
a
you. I
lie.
can't shake everybody. But
It's a liquidate lizard.
no. I've got I've got another job I've got to do.
Well, they have.
But here's what I cannot do is take selfies.
They've liquidated
because
us.
then I'll be here for the next 4
They've
hours.
been liquidating us.
So no, you can't get your picture. I'm sorry.
So no.
But let me address your broader question.
They've been
the Congo is a good example of a country with
Gecko was
enormous natural resources
a lizard tongue.
and a terrible
They've been liquidating people
history
for centuries.
of
Liquidating, just
abuse
licking
during
them.
colonialism,
Liquidating people.
of
And their
conflict.
assets. Well, that does it for today's
As
show.
you said, weapons that are not made in the Congo are
Happy
poured into
birthday,
the
White
Congo
House.
as part of other
A
people's
second
agenda.
cake this year.
And so
2 cakes a
you
year.
both have enormous opportunities, but enormous challenges. But a couple of things I would
Liquidate
say. Number one,
assets. Yeah, they be liquidating.
even though it's important to know this history of
It's Tiger Woods. They've
what
been
happened during
liquidating
colonial
people.
times in the Congo,
Hello,
and
Elin.
what
Hello.
happened subsequent during efforts at independence, and the way that other countries from the outside have meddled
He's
in
Kablasian,
ways
right?
that were not helpful
Yeah,
to the
Tiger
people
Woods
there.
is Kablasian. And we saw William
It
Scritney
is
in the
also important for
Kablasia.
every country to,
And the V-ship
at some point, say,
Kablasian.
it is now our
We saw the
responsibility,
judge in the Kablasia
even if
with Tiger Woods. He's Kablasian, you know.
even if we have an unjust history,
He's full of everything.
now it is our responsibility, and we can't use the past as an excuse
Well, today's been a MerriweatherA.Law production.
for some of the problems that we have today.
I hope we learned a lot about bankruptcy,
And that's
liquidating
true everywhere.
assets, and
So
Kablations
you have to be
with William
mindful of your
Scritney.
history,
Thank you.
because if you weren't mindful of your history,
Happy
then
birthday,
suddenly
Mr.
you think,
Obama.
"Wow, what's wrong with us?"
Barack Hussein
And in fact, there's reasons why
Obama.
a country like the Congo has had so many
55th
problems.
birthday.
But it can't be an excuse to then just sit back and say it's somebody else's problem.
Yeah,
Or
it's someone
somebody
else's
else's fault.
birthday. I agree.
And that is a very important principle
It's someone
I think, for
else's.
every country on the continent. We know the history of Africa,
Yeah, we know.
but now the question is, what's the new history that we're going to write?
Oh, the new one. Oh, happy birthday.
What are
We
the
gotta
next
go.
chapters that we're going to write?